What is going on, guys? EK1 Gaming here, and welcome back to a Diablo 4 video. Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the PTR and how the new boss summoning system actually works. There are some limitations on the PTR at the moment I just can't figure out, but here is the base of the actual boss summonings, what you get, what you can get, and how you spawn Belial and different kinds of bosses that have been added into the game or will be added into the game in Season 8. Now, I'm not usually a big fan of the PTR because it usually spoils the fun when you play the game. I'm a strong believer that I think that happens. But the way Diablo 4 has been going, I kind of want to play the PTR a little bit this season just to be able to give my feedback to try and narrow down any issues when it launches, because last thing we want is a buggy game and basically things that just annoy us. So I'm going to try and give my feedback this time. But if you do enjoy today's video, hit the like button, and of course consider subscribing to the channel. We cover everything Diablo 4. So if you want to also join our amazing Diablo community, go ahead and hit that Discord link in the description below. We've got so many amazing people in there. We help each other pick carries. We help each other level up our alt characters or just general level up. Give away gear as well. So if you need items for certain classes, we give that away. Runes, gems, anything you can think of, we do it in the Discord. So go ahead and join the server. With all that being said, let's take a look at the PTR now, the footage on how we spawn bosses and what we can do with those boss summons. So to summon the bosses, it actually doesn't take any materials now, but there is a catch to that. To open the loot chest that appears at the end of the bosses, you will need materials, which are the same as what we had before. And again, there's some changes, but I'll go through them in a second. So Malignant Hearts, Blood, Distilled Fear, Shard of Agony, and Pincushion Dolls. I can't find anything for the eggs, and I also can't find anything for the shackles. So for Beast in the Ice, it is of course the Distilled Fear. As you can see there, it costs 12. For Zur, it costs 12 blood, which is the same as before. Malignant Burrow, which is Varshan, which has gone up from 4 now to 12. And again, this is to open the chest at the end. And it also tells you what material you drop from each one. So you drop a Shard of Agony from here. This one uses Pincushion Dolls. So this is Andariel. Then you've got Duriel, who uses Shard of Agony only. Of course, then you've got the Hall of Pentiment, which is Grigor, and he uses Living Steel, the same as normal. Then we have another boss, which is Uriva, and it's the Fields of Judgment lair. And this actually uses Judicator's Mask. Now, we don't have any of this, so we can't show you this boss being spawned. And then over to the left here is Harbinger's Den. Now, Abhorrent Hearts you need for this. So again, I can't show you the loot that you will get from it. We can actually spawn these bosses, which I will do in a second, just to show you what the boss looks like. And they're probably going to kill me because the obviously PTR is not scaled up to our normal builds, and things have changed in the build, so it's quite different. So right now what we're going to do is actually summon Varshan. So Varshan is here as normal. We go to the altar. We click it. It doesn't take any materials to do this part, okay? So what we're going to do is try and kill Varshan as quick as possible, which is pretty quick still with the Necro. I'm not going to lie. That was pretty fast on Torment 4. Now, what you're going to get is only materials and gold. And then here, you're going to get this chest. So to open this chest is 12 Malignant Hearts. It used to be 4 for the loot, but now it's 12. So you unlock the chest, you open it, get whatever loots that you want to get, and of course, get your shard that is going to drop. And then there's a timer on the right-hand side there where it says under the Malignant Burrow. You can see the red timer going down. Well, that timer is actually a timer to whether it's going to spawn our mysterious Belial. Here we go. So here he is. So you'll see a little subtitle at the bottom. You can't hear it on there, guys, but he'll spawn in like this. And then what you're going to do is, of course, kill him. Well, hopefully kill him. There we go. So we'll kill him now. He's going to die. And then what he should drop us is Betrayer's Husk. Now, you can get anywhere between, I think it's 2 and 4 of these. I've had a run where I've got 2, and I've had a run where I've got 3, and a run where I've got 4. So you pick these up just as normal. And what these do is Betrayer's Husk. Basically, they're used to open Belial's Hoard. It requires 4 of these. So you've got to try and get him to drop again, basically. It's required from him when he ambushes you, basically. And then Belial Supreme resides in the Palace of the Deceiver in Kyrgyzstan. Now, I cannot find the Palace of Deceiver on the PTR at the moment. I don't know if mine's bugged out, but I can't find it. So it's the same as every boss. What we'll do now is we'll go to a different boss. What we'll do is we'll spawn Urivar. So you can actually spawn them. It's not, it doesn't mean you're going to get any loot from it because you're not going to drop any loot because I'm not going to be able to open that chest at the end. But we'll spawn this boss just so you see the boss. But the plan is basically to just go through the bosses as much as you possibly can and collect the materials to spawn the Harbinger and obviously the big boy boss, which is hopefully going to drop us better loot. But some of that loot, of course, is not going to be in the PTR. This is day one of the PTR. So I'm surprised how well the build is doing, though. I'm not going to lie. The Necro is still popping in here. So let's just go up now to the altar in here. This is the first time I'll be seeing this boss as well. So again, you can spawn him or her and then basically try and kill this boss and then it will spawn. Okay, so we kill him easy. And then it's going to spawn the chest, but we're not going to be able to open the chest. I do like the animation there. That was really nice. But again, we don't have any Judicator's masks. So that is one of the new bosses there. We'll also then go to the next boss. If you notice as well, you can actually just click on the dungeon and it will directly spawn you onto it. So you don't have to go to the nearest point anymore. You can actually just spawn into that dungeon. So it's quicker for those boss runs, you know, especially if you're going to do a few or you're traveling around to do different bosses. You can certainly get there a lot faster now without having to travel to different checkpoints. So let's spawn the Harbinger one here. I did have a look at this one earlier on my barb and it absolutely wrecked me. Like, I did not stand a chance. I'm not even joking. So what we're going to do is spawn the Harbinger right now. And there are mechanics to this spawn point as well. So this boss actually requires you doing some mechanics. It's a bit like Andariel. You can't just kill him outright. It's just doesn't work like that. So once you do a little bit of damage, he's then going to spawn these gateways. What you want to do is stay out of the way of these. So make sure they don't hit you because they will kill you. This golden animal here, I don't know what it is. You can pick up these and you can hit the gateways with them. Like that. And then you can also do damage to the boss as well if you want to. So just make sure you're sort of getting out of the way with this. You can also damage the gateways just with your normal damage if you want to. It doesn't have to be with these. But it is easier to do with these. Just make sure you keep moving as well because you will die. Believe me. It is absolutely ridiculous. The damage that the boss does is ridiculous. So we're probably going to have to go around one more time, I think. There we go. So we've killed the boss here. And then again, what's going to happen is the chest is going to be here, but you need 4 aberrant hearts. Now, as you can see, this chest is glowing, so I've got a feeling this is going to be the big boy loot. But anyway, we can't open it because we don't have those materials at the moment. If I was going to guess, they probably won't put them in the PTR because it will kind of spoil what we're going to get. But basically, every boss is dropping materials. You can also now get the Stygian stones again, which you can sell and trade, as well as these Betrayer's husks. You can sell and trade these as well. So loads of people are going to be selling and trading these. But that's pretty much it for today's video. So every boss you can just spawn. You can just keep on spawning them, but you do need the materials to actually get the loot. And alongside that, the more players that are in your party, the higher loot you get. So the more loot you're going to get. So guys, take care. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button. I hope you're enjoying the PTR if you are playing it. Don't forget to give your feedback. It is really important to the developers to make sure that the game is crisp when we get it. I will say the game is feeling a lot smoother, but I think that's because it's the PTR and there's not so many players on here. Take care, everybody. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.